Hello everyone, my name is Daryl. I work as a software developer, and in this video you'll see how I naturally work through a LeetCode challenge. This is the problem that I'm seeing for the first time, and I'll explain myself as I work through it. My solution won't likely be the best or most efficient. It'll just be the one I come up with first as I am working through the problem. So this one is number 180 on the site. This is another database question. This is consecutive numbers. So we have a table here called logs. It has two columns, ID and num, int and varchar. ID is the primary key for the table. We're supposed to write a SQL query to find all numbers that appear at least 3 times consecutively. Return the result in any order. Query result format is in the following example. So you have this is the input table, and the output you have consecutive nums as 1. Explanation: 1 is the only number that appears consecutively for at least 3 times. Okay, so this one should be pretty simple. My plan is to select the data from this query. We're going to do a couple inner joins back on the same query, or back on the same table. So I'm just going to do, you're going to select the data from this query, inner join the query where the ID is 1 plus 1 and the numbers are equal. And then you're going to inner join the table again where the ID is an additional higher, but the number is still the same, and you're just going to select distinct on the num column, and that should work. So select distinct num from, and we're going to need these to be aliased. So from logs, we call that T1 inner join, logs T2 on T1. So T1 dot ID plus 1 is equal to T2 dot ID, and T1 dot num is equal to T2 dot num. Inner join logs T3 on, let's just do T1.id plus 2 is equal to T3.id, and T1.num is equal to T3.num. And we can just say as, I'll just use the same column name as here, consecutive nums. Okay, so that worked for their example. Let's start submitting. All right, so that worked. Apparently there's a slightly faster way to do this. And of course I didn't use any memory, which is fantastic. So basically just going over a quick explanation of how this works. So we're selecting num from the original table, and then just kind of as I explained, you inner join on the same table. And so we're only going to return results where it's able to find this join, right? Because it's an inner join. It's going to exclude anything where it can't find this join. It can't find these values to join to. So basically we're joining the table again where the ID from the first table plus 1, aka there's another consecutive number that has the same number where the values are the same. And then we're just going to inner join it again where the ID from the first table plus 2 is equal to the ID, and the T1.num is equal to T3.num. So that's going to be it for this one. Hope that helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.